Accident, they say, can happen anywhere, even in the kitchen. Guys, while preparing this pot of stew, pot of goodies, I had a very minor accident in the kitchen. Watch till the end and see. Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen, welcome to my channel. It's me, Chinwonyemechi, a mom of 4 living in Italy. Guys, before I start this voice note or before I start this video, please forgive me. My baby is in the house, so you're going to be hearing little noises from her. Please just ignore and let's enjoy this video together. So before I start my cooking, I'm going to bring down the biggest pot in my house, my odogu of all. So guys, you and I, we are going to be preparing a meal, rice and stew for a family of 6. Yes, family of 6. We are going to be cooking rice and stew together. So before we start cooking, first of all, we have to wash everything that we are using to cook. There is a saying that says cleanliness is next to godliness. You have to make sure that your pot, your utensils, everything that you're going to be using to cook is neat, well disinfected, so that you will not contaminate germs or you will not eat something that is not healthy to the body. So in our pot, we are adding our rice. We are introducing our rice. So we are going to be cooking 3.5 cups of rice. Like I said before, we are cooking for family of 6. So inside a big pot, we've added 3 cups of rice, 3.5 cups of rice. We are going to add enough water that will parboil this rice. We are not cooking it to the fullest. We are just parboiling. So we'll cover our pot and allow our rice to cook. So here we are going to be prepping our tomatoes. We are using fresh tomatoes straight from the supermarket. We are going to rub cold water on it and we are going to rub our hands through the fresh tomatoes to wash off any hand that might have touched it in the market, any dirt that has been contaminated to it. We are going to wash everything. So here we are blending it. We are going to blend the tomatoes to a very smooth and fine paste. Remember, we are cooking Nigerian stew, not sauce. We are making stew. So we are going to make sure that our tomatoes is very smooth, very, very smooth. So now our rice is parboiled and we are going to wash it thoroughly. We are going to run cold water through it and make sure we wash away every starch. But before then, we're going to be adding water into our pot and allow the water to boil. Yes, we are going to make sure our water boil before we introduce our already washed rice. So here you can see me, I'm washing the rice. I just run cold water through it. I'm going to use my hands and wash it very well to remove every starch from it. In case there's any dirt in it, at this moment, I'm going to wash it, sieve it, and keep it aside. When our water is boiled, ready for the rice, we are going to be introducing our rice into it. So in a bowl, I just added 2 types of onions, ginger and garlic. I like using 2 different types of onions for my meals. I believe it gives my meals a nice taste, and I believe both onions have different taste. I don't know about you. If I'm wrong, please drop it in the comment section. So I'm going to add every onion, the onions, the ginger, the garlic in my blender into my tomato mix, and I will blend everything together. If you notice, I didn't add any sweet bell peppers or scotch bonnet peppers to my tomatoes. Wait, don't crucify me. I'm still cooking. Keep watching. And if you have watched up to this extent and you've not subscribed, you're not part of the family, please subscribe, like, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. So I just added my blended tomatoes inside the pot and I've added it to my cooker. I will also add multi tomato to it. Yes, I'm going to be adding multi tomatoes to it. I love this tomato from Italy. I don't know if it's the best tomato, but I just like the taste that it gives to my stew. So my water is fully boiled. I've introduced the washed rice into it. Add little salt. I don't know if you add salt to your own rice, but for me, I add salt to my rice. So here is my food processor. I've added my scotch bonnet pepper into it. I'm going to blend everything. I'm not going to be using all the scotch bonnet pepper because it will be too much for my stew. So I'm going to be preserving most of them inside the fridge, and I'm going to be using little of it. That is how I preserve my pepper from getting spoiled. So in the same food processor, I'm going to be introducing my bell peppers. So I'm using two types or two color of bell peppers in this stew. I'm using the yellow and also the red. Bell peppers give your stew one sweet taste and also fine color. Yes, beautiful color. If you have not been using bell peppers in your stew, try it and thank me later. So guys, we are going to be using 2 whole chicken as our protein, and also I'm going to be adding gizzard to this stew. Like I said in the beginning, I had an accident in the kitchen, and this is the accident, guys. As content creators, things like this can happen while you're creating content. As I was trying to adjust my camera, I don't even know how it happened, but my hand mistakenly hit my food processor, and everything in the food processor spilled on the floor. But I thank God that my food processor did not fall on the ground. If not, I would have not continued with this video. But thank God everything just went. But let's continue our cooking. So in a pot, we are going to be introducing our protein. Like I said before, we are using 2 whole chicken and gizzard. So I've added my onions, and I'm going to season my proteins with every seasoning I have in the house. So every seasoning you like or any seasoning you love, you can use it to season your proteins. Everybody have their varieties or what they use to cook. So this is for me, this is what I love to use when cooking my proteins. So after seasoning this, I'm going to combine everything together. I'm going to stir and make sure that the seasoning goes in and everything is well combined, everything marry each other. I will cover. I'm not going to be adding water, and I'm allowed to cook. So here our protein is ready. You can see there is much water inside it, so I'll add little water so that it can generate the amount of water I want to use to make my sauce. So here I'm going to be putting my chicken inside the air fryer. Like I said before, Zana is here, so please ignore. I'm going to put my chicken inside the air fryer. I'm not frying because we are trying to live healthy. In a pot, I've added my groundnut oil, I've added my onions, I'm going to add my curry. You're going to see it in a bit. Yes, I've added my curry so that it will give the stew a nice aroma, and in fact give the kitchen lovely aroma. So I'm going to be using small or little amount or little quantity of tin tomatoes just to give the stew this rich thickness to the stew. I will stir everything together and make sure that they combine very well. I'm going to fry this for like 5 to 10 minutes so that it can bleach the taste, or rather remove the sour taste that comes with it. So now I'm introducing my already parboiled or already dried tomatoes. You saw me blend my tomatoes and dry it in the earlier. I'm going to add it right now. Mix everything together, keep frying, and make sure everything is well combined. I'm going to stir this. I'm going to keep frying. I'm not going to leave here. I'll fry this for 40 minutes because if I stop frying, it can get burnt. And I'm frying this on a low heat. Yes, I'm frying it on a low heat. I just added the sweet bell pepper and scotch bonnet so that everything will fry and cook together. So please, while you're doing this, make sure you don't leave here because it can easily get burnt, and make sure you fry on a low heat. Okay, here our sauce is ready. You can see the oil is on the top of it. That is how to know, or the oil is floating at the top. That is how to know that the sauce is ready. I will introduce my air fried chicken, scripty chicken, introduce my gizzard, and I'm going to stir. Make sure everything is well combined. Let the chicken soak the sauce, soak everything. I will go in with the chicken stock. I added little first so that I will know if it's too watery or not before I will add every other thing. So I just completed it. I will stir everything together, make sure everything is well combined. At this time, I'm going to check if my seasonings are okay, if the salt and everything is okay. If it's not, I'm going to top it up. to my taste. So you can do this to your taste. Everybody have their own variety taste, so you can do it to your taste. So after that, I'm going to stir everything together. While I'm doing this, my gas is still on low heat so that the stew will not get burnt, because it can easily get burnt. So my gas is on low heat. After stirring, make sure everything is well combined, the seasoning and everything is okay. I will cover and allow to cook for like 10 minutes. So here my stew has been cooking for 10 minutes, and guys, our stew is ready. Look at this fine stew, look at the texture, look at the face, everything about it is giving 100% minus nothing. If you're still finding it difficult to cook a proper stew, finding it difficult to cook stew without it getting burnt or without the taste being sour, you can try this recipe and you thank me later. Guys, this is the typical Nigerian stew. Everything is well incorporated. You can use any protein of your choice. You can use your fish, your beef to cook this stew, and it will still come out well. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching up to this extent. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bye.